Jimmy and Bertha W. Brown Grace.com, BerthaWBrownGrace.com. You can check it out on the obituary of the Beaver County Times in Western Pennsylvania, the county of Beaver, where the Midland, Pennsylvania 1965-2025 state championship anniversary in Aliquippa, 100 years of sports and Ambridge with Beaver Falls. Joe Namath, the great Joe Namath, including in that sports arena with my uncle, Judge George Tookie James, Linnell Montgomery's uncle that know the great Joe Namath. Now, Attorney John Hudasek said, what we have with this case is some real idiots. These idiots think they're going to be putting microwave heat on your heart, pressing your heart, forcing military movements, while Roosevelt Emanuel Kirby is going to witness after they get finished playing their little 1989 December 7th game to December 7th, 2025. Now, we're not worried about them because they're fools. When you're dealing with a fool, Judge Brooke Smith is not worried about them. Judge Joe Brett is not worried about them. You meet Judge Joe Brett when you go to Raleigh, North Carolina. They're going to take you there for a Forge 302 commitment, and they're going to do a Forge 302 when you get in Beaver County. Now, these Forge 302s that your mother is marketing and promoting is that so they won't start that bullshit after 2025. Now, Linnell Montgomery knows this bullshit. That's why she said, Charles, well, if you know that they're doing this to you, why you keep staying in Western Pennsylvania in the county of Beaver? I said, well, you got to get finished with the study. Let them have their way like the government when you sing them. Forcing my head down in Baton, North Carolina, shaking me. Like you seen Whitney Houston's head down in the tub. Now, how did her head get put down in the tub? Now, it's not funny, but it is funny because Whitney Houston was a living sacrifice. She was a part of the plan to show Africa. This is what these white people will do, writing their laws and then writing things against the HBCU between 1925 and 2025, because you got to find a way to stop them from studying. You got to find a way to put something on them and then put white boys into the HBCU and the police departments. Now, we talked to the HBCUs this morning, and they all are aware if they get white boy police officers in the HBCU, you get number trouble. Assistant U.S. Attorney Ellie McClain said, those white boys, they ain't do nothing but start trouble. That's why we setting their dumb asses up. We're going to set them up, and they're not going to know what the hell's going on. Junius Leonard investigation for a $5 billion brand for the HBCU has been completed. And you only got less than 8 more months in this country to see how they do things. It's a holy estate plan. It's called the Act 76. Now, the white boy in science and NSA and NASA don't know how this works. John Hudasek said that's because they're fools. Forcing military movements on you like Judge Brooke Smith is going to promote it and Judge Earl Brett. He don't know what's going on. Dr. Sandy Blank is your contact, and Button and Dr. Kenya Pugh and Petersburg. Let them play their little game. They can't do nothing to you but get their brains blown off by the Sudan military. They're white, poor trash. And NSA national scientists and dummies thinking that nobody don't know about their forcing military movements think they could rule gravity, going up in space, playing their little games. I said, Mr. Hudasek, I already understand that.